Mr. Sharp.
What's going on? You
You
can have
up
a
to,
seat.
man?
We just went live on Facebook.
Oh, you just went live?
Yeah, have a seat. Talk about
you
talk about the company and
talk
what you
about the
got
company?
yeah, what you got coming up.
What's that work?
Instagram. You working now?
Huh?
You working now?
Oh, yeah, I'm working on it.
You dropping somebody off?
Oh, wait, somebody know.
I'm trying to get a little better because we got the backlight, so it's a little dark.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So introduce yourself.
I'm Cliff Jackson
Cliff Jackson
from InstaRide, CLE.
and what does InstaRide do?
Are you familiar with Uber or Lyft?
I am, yes.
Okay.
But you talking
It's oh, I'm sorry, we live.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. It's
So
similar. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's similar to Uber or Lyft.
Mhm.
You know, right now we're launching with a cash feature on it, and it's a ride with a purpose. So basically, the way it works is every ride.
Let's see if I can pull it up here. So I can keep talking.
Every ride that you take with us, we take a percentage of that, and we donate it to a nonprofit cause to help for less fortunate youth, like youth that age out of foster care, have nowhere to go, shelter. We're going to donate to try to put housing together for them, start financial education awareness. Also, we're going to be teaching them how to become young entrepreneurs. So that's a big advocacy because there's over 2.3 million youth throughout the United States that are homeless between the age of 8 and 18. So we really want to focus on, really helping fund that. And so we created the app, right, to give you a ride.
What's the name of the app?
It's called InstaRide, InstaRide CLE.
And you can go to the App Store and download it.
Yes, it's on the iOS, Apple, and also the Play Store.
And so you guys have an event.
Oh yes, May 24th. We're actually going to do an official launch.
Save the date, May 24th. Where at?
It's going to be at God, I'm drawing a blank right this second. Rebar
downtown.
Yeah, downtown, right next to the Indian Stadium.
Right. So from what time to what time again?
It's going to be. We're going to start from 7 to 9. It's going to be business owners are welcome to come out and see how we can collaborate.
And you'll roll out the products that the company has. So if you could, and I do want to mention that the company is ran by you and your wife.
That is correct.
So you can introduce your wife.
Yes.
Hopefully she's watching somewhere.
Yes.
Go introduce your wife.
My wife's name is Nandy Jackson.
Okay. And so just tell a little bit about the products that InstaRide provides.
Well, we have different packages. We customize packages according to your needs. So say, for an example, you go to work every day, and we want to make it where we're going to discount that package. We can customize it if you take airport trips or if you want to just go to the grocery store. Like we're in the grocery store right now. I got a customer actually.
That's here now.
Wow. Shopping, believe it or not. So I'm just, while she's shopping, we're doing a little interview right
impromptu. But I'm glad you came out because we advertised it that we were going to come and do this show live from Dave's because it just opened earlier this week. Yes. And the owner of Bert is a friend of mine and his son and stuff. So we said we were going to do the show live from here. So I'm glad you came out. I guess this was by happenstance.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, I was just reading some messages from you saying that I'm leaving messages. How come you? And then so I looked up and you right over there. So but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the products that InstaRide offers.
Sure. Yeah. And then also we want to be able to accommodate your family members if they come in from out of town. We don't want you waiting. I think that Uber and Lyft have a great product that they offer. I just think that customers shouldn't have to wait so much. So what we want to do is we want to have that personal rapport and have that concierge for your family, your friends, and that's what we're trying to gear towards.
And it's a family-owned business.
It is family-owned, right here in Cleveland.
American-owned business, right in Cleveland. How long have you guys been in Cleveland?
We've been in existence for a little over a year and a half. Right?
In Cleveland.
In Cleveland.
I know you had it.
Right.
Somewhere
we had a courier service in North Carolina.
Okay.
But I said I would always start something here that's going to be big in the
because
city.
You are
from Cleveland. Yeah.
And let's wave to Jazz and your mom.
Hey, Jazz.
Hopefully they see it at some point.
Yes.
So once we do the launch on
May 24th.
What do you want? And I know you talked a little bit about the nonprofit side of it. I want to get a little more into that. But where do you see the company as a whole because I know we talked before about some other customized projects that you want to roll out, which I think is great. But where do you see the company after we do the launch in, let's say, a year in the future?
Well, eventually we want to be a household name everywhere, because it's much needed. I do see us in the near future having different programs that are kind of coming together. So as far as jobs, we're going to create a lot of jobs, give back in the community. The main thing we want to do is we want to use our youth to give back in the community. So now they're not just on the streets. So when we create a job for them, right, that's going to open up opportunity. It's not just a ride anymore.
So I'm glad you brought me to that point. If I right now wanted to drive for InstaRide, how would I do that process? InstaRide is hiring, by the way.
Yes, so that's a good point.
Is there a website?
There is a website. If you go to www.instaridecle.com, and you can go right to the tab where it says on the right side it says driver. You can register. Fill out the application for the driver's side, and then go to registration to put in your information, proof of insurance, a selfie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of insurance. And that was my next question. What are some of the requirements to become a driver?
That's a good question. So basically,
top to bottom, driver's license, all that stuff, just so people know.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's very simple. All you have to have is a good driving record. Not asking for a perfect driving record, but you have to have a valid driver, no DUIs, none of that. Criminal background is very important to us. We will do a soft background on you at first, but then we do a fingerprint, so all our customers know that all our drivers are fingerprinted background. Okay. And then all you have to do is have a 2004 or newer car, 4-door. You can have a pickup truck. If you have a pickup truck, you use a 4-door pickup truck. That's 2004 or newer. That is correct. Let's see what else. Driver requirements. Insurance, yeah. You got to have the state.
Too hard.
No, you have to have whatever the state requires in this state mandated the coverage.
So no need for like a chauffeur's license or anything.
No, you just have to have a valid driver's license in the state that you're in
Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good. So, in regards to the nonprofit, because I know this is a family-run business, and you guys have expressed to me you want to take the profits from the business side and do some things in the community. So let's talk about some of those things. And then first, give me the reason why you guys want to invest in the community.
Well, it's important. The community relations is very important. I think that if you invest in your community invests in you, and we can as a whole, we can come together and do a lot of things. And so, with that said, I think we all know it takes money in order to make things go. But there's a lot of people that unfortunately don't have money for housing to fix it up. That we can actually have funds created for that. There's a lot of different programs we can create in the communities. A crime watch, that maybe, we can actually have some cars that ride in their neighborhood to try to prevent some of the crime, let the police know, kind of give an ease on the break of the police officers as well. There's a lot that we can do with them from the nonprofit side.
So you guys have really kind of already started. You came in with us. We were doing Toys for Tots, not Toys for Tots. We were doing Meet the Candidates with the Urban League. And InstaRide was one of the sponsors that provided rides to and from that Meet the Candidates forum for free for seniors who were going to and from that event. So you guys have really already started digging in with the community service side of it.
And that's a good thing you brought that up, because we believe that, if somebody doesn't have a ride and they're going to something like that, we're going to provide a ride for free, of course. That's part of the nonprofit. So we're going to have, whether it's one of our youth that can do that, take senior citizens. We want people out there voting. It's very important. Your vote counts. Being active in, wherever we can support in any way, shape, or form, we're going to be 100% behind.
So why don't we do this? And I don't make any commitments. I'm just throwing the idea out of there. We're going to be doing a lot of aggressive voter outreach this year. So let's look at something like kind of what you just said, as far as getting some people to the polls and using InstaRide and see how we can come up with either a package. Maybe we came up with some funding there, so we can do something for free. So let's see how we can bring that.
absolutely. You got to support on that all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Good.
The more drivers we have, again, the easier it is going to be able to do it. And we can just kind of put drivers in different cities, different areas, and then have them being picked up and brought to wherever.
Okay. And I've been saying for the last 2 shows that Insta-Ride came on as a sponsor. So normally I have your business card to hold up to the screen, but Insta-Ride is one of the sponsors of this show, and St. Clair Auto Body over on St. Clair Avenue is one of the other sponsors of the show. So we really appreciate everything you guys do. Maybe one day you can come back. We may see if we can do something live from the announcement.
Sure.
See if we can do something from that.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I will give you a call either later today or early after church.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so we can talk about what it is.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. So one more shout out. Where can they? What's the name of your company? You're the owner. Where can they reach you?
They can reach us at Instaride, INSTARIDE, and put a space there, CLE. Instaride CLE. You can follow us on Instagram, Instaride_CLE, or you can you can go to our website at www.instaridecle.
And you guys are on Facebook too, but I did the notification for the page for Facebook, so people can tap on that as we talk about Instaride and they can see the services that you guys offer.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure seeing you again.
You too.
Thank you.
We're here at the Dave's on 61st and Chester. Dave's had a grand opening a couple days ago, and they opened up a brand new superstore. They closed the Payne location, where I believe that they have shuttles that go from that location to this location. I've been through the store. It's really, really a phenomenal store. They'll have a demonstration kitchen that will be open 7 days a week. It's a great facility, so come on out. We will be here from 6 to 7. And I just want to thank everybody who's joining. As normal, send us your comments, questions if you have any. Hold on, just correcting some stuff. Send your comments. We'll be down here. Stop down. We're at East 61st and Chester, so stop down. It's a great location. So come down. Let's have a chat. Today's conversation is anything that you guys want to talk about. Letting you guys set the agenda today. So anything that you guys want to talk about. As normal, my lighting is not too good, but as you can see, so you can see the cars whizzing by. We are sitting in the food court area of the restaurant. We'll walk around later on and get some pictures of what's going on and post them. But we are at the new Dave supermarket. They call this a superstore on East 61st and Chester. So you can come on down to join us. We can we'll interview live on camera, or you can submit questions to this Facebook and Instagram feed. We will not. I don't think we have the ability to do calls, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get some calls. The sound, I think the sound here is kind of bad, so we'll see. Let's see. And so, just interested in anything that happened that was interesting this week. Let us know. We can talk about it. Let's see who's all down in Osa. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Any questions? Also, have you been down to the new Dave's location? Can you type in the answer on that? Yes or no? That's okay. So have you been down to the new days? Is my question. What did you say? What's going on? I thought you were coming down. Just answer as you can. We're at the when you get there. Okay. We're at the New Days location on East 61st and Chester, doing our show live from there. So come on down. Maybe we can do some calls. So let's see if we can get some calls in. Hold on. Get the call-in number. We just had the owner of Instagram on talking about talking about his new company. Instarack's like Uber and Lyft. So we tagged them in this feed. So really busy. Okay. Our goods. Okay. Well, next time. I want you to go and like our Urban League Guild page is up now. So I want everybody to go and like that and share that. The Urban League Guild page is up. We can tag that. And so I'm trying to get the call-in number. Give me a second. Hold on one second. Hey, Richard. Rich, I'm sorry. Hey, Rich. So as soon as we get the call-in number up and running, we can take some calls. Again, we're down here at the New Days on 61st and Chester Avenue. It's a great location. Like I said, we'll be down here till 7, so you can come. You can do an interview in person, or you can post a question on either Instagram or Facebook. Get that call. But then maybe you can come on and tell us a little bit about it. Okay. Here. Okay. Here. So call in. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Did you come to join in? Here, we live.
Not really. I actually came to run some errands.
Okay.
I'm up here doing.
So you like the store so far?
Yeah, I like it. Really.
So you want to give a shout out for your music real quick?
Sure.
Okay. Here, have a seat. Just pull out.
How y'all doing?
All right. So you live. I was just putting up so people can call in. Hold on, let me finish this. So introduce yourself.
Hey, my name's okay.
Just a little bit closer.
My name is Johnny Duncan Jr.
Okay. And Johnny Duncan Jr. What church you go to?
I'm actually, still a member of my group, but I've been visiting churches lately. I just been taking care of my pops, like I said.
And how's he doing?
He's doing good.
Good.
I've been working, just got a job.
Where at?
At a discount furniture store. I work with my
Okay,
uncle.
that's good.
So I just started working.
So I hear you got another talent.
Oh yes, I sing. I'm trying to get back into acting. That's where I kind of started in Little Scrooge, and just really enjoying life. That's all.
And so, what are some of the things that you've acted in? Is that a play or movie?
Plays.
It's a play.
My first play was Little Scrooge. We did a Christmas play. My second play was with All City Choir, and we did Footloose.
What character did you play in that, or were you just?
I was just one of Rain Friends. I was like one of the sidekicks, one of the laid back guy.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your music, and then I want you to tell the viewers where they can catch your music.
Okay. Well, basically, I do music because I talk about like my struggles and pains and what I've been through, and basically about a learning disability. I was watching one of your videos about, and I have kind of had the same thing, but how I developed and try to do better as a person. It just kept pushing myself.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that for a minute, because I did, as you mentioned, I did a documentary on it. I did a book that mentioned my disability, which is dyslexia, and so it has been it's been hard, especially when I was younger, because when I was younger, they didn't even have a terminology for what it was, and I think teachers didn't know how to deal with it, and worse off, my guardians didn't know how to deal with it.
Most definitely.
So it compounded the problem. And I tell the story about how one day I was doing my homework and I was living with some people, and my siblings or whatever, they got done with theirs. I was still sitting at the table trying to get mine, and I had my guardians telling me that I was just kind of slow. I didn't want to get it, and I'm at the table crying because I'm trying to get it, and it was just really difficult for me to get it. So, if you could just talk to us a little bit about your struggle and how you
that I just
try to
actually,
overcome it.
I just went for help. Really, I went for help. And
Okay, so what were some of the things that triggered you to say, "Hey, I need help"?
Tutoring. I would go to tutoring. I would just tell my teachers. I would be real with my professors. And that's one thing. Like my dad always told me, he told me just always be yourself and be honest. That you have one, but ain't nothing's wrong with you.
Right.
Right. You the same way, just like other children, or other people, basically. But you're not different or nothing. Something weird. There's nothing wrong with you. And that's why I went to college, and I'm still pushing myself.
Good.
And I got a college degree now.
Congratulations. See, what I found and what you probably found is most people with this particular type of learning disability are very intelligent. It's just the way that we have to learn is different from the norm. And so people would always say, well, you weren't ready for the school system. I said the school system wasn't ready for me because they were not able to teach me in the way that I needed to learn. So, and as you probably know, coming up, you learn little tricks and different things to get ways around it to try to get and grasp information the way that everybody else does. But man, I can tell you, coming up through school with nobody really knowing, and you not even really knowing what was wrong with you, I'm telling you, it was very difficult. I'm pretty sure you.
But like I say, it's just a learning lesson. And that's how I take life. God don't make no mistakes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
right.
maybe God did things for certain reasons to how we live life. So But,
and those experiences make you who you are.
Most definitely.
Make you and so.
But I don't want to make it too short. About my music.
Yeah, but no, go ahead.
They want to check me out on SoundCloud.
Where can they get you on SoundCloud?
You can look up Johnny Boy, the Golden Voice. That's what they call me now. On YouTube, I have 4 music videos out. You can look up the same name, Johnny Duncan Jr. I'm gonna send people links if they want to check that out, and I'm gonna go from there.
I'm gonna tag you in right here.
Okay, most definitely.
Spell your first name and then just tell me.
J-A-Y.
A-Y. Tell me when it comes up.
Right
there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just tagged you in.
Okay.
And then so people can hit on that and then get all your information.
Most definitely.
What's the best song you got out? You think?
Thank God I'm living.
Thank God I'm living. Okay. And did you send me?
Sent me that? Most definitely. Okay. Yeah, I'll send the link again.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in my inbox and pull it up. Then I'll post it.
Okay.
So
most
people
definitely.
can listen to it. Okay. Otherwise, you doing okay?
Most definitely.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
No problem.
So you like the store? This
I
really was here.
Yeah, I like the store.
Okay.
And I'm actually here to pick up some stuff.
Okay.
But,
I'm gonna do the same after.
Okay. But I get
if you can, while you have to take some pictures, send it to me. We'll post them up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You want to take a picture now?
Yeah. Let's do one right here. Because
Okay.
I can, and then we'll.
Okay. I'll send it to you.
We'll post it up. You got to flip it. Take that one.
No,
Take this
one.
one. Take this one. Then take it out.
Okay.
Okay. Then flip around and take that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Send me that.
All right. I'll get with you.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Days on 61st and Chester. Want people to come by. We got the call-in number now. You can call in 216-673-4408, 216-673-4408. You can call in and we can talk if you can't make it down. Again, this is a great location. Think it's a great addition to this midtown part of Cleveland. So huge store. I think they open today until 8 o'clock. We'll only be here at 7, but they'll be open at 8. Come down, see it, support. Like I said, the owner, Doug, has just always been, Bert has always been a good community partner for me and the organizations that I run. He's always willing to lend a hand and donate. So that's why we wanted to come out and lend support to him. He's doing, I think he's like 81 or something, still at it, still works the front counter, bagging groceries, ringing people up, still at it. So this is a great location. Come down. Again, you can call in if you want to, and you call in, we can talk about your voter initiative. That call-in number is 216-673-4408, 216-673-4408. We have about another 20 minutes on the air, so go ahead and call in, or just type a comment. We are on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. Again, we're at the brand new Dave's on 61st and Payne. 61st and Payne, 61st and Chester. And so we were here earlier with early at the grand opening with Marcia McCoy from National Action Network, and I just want to thank her for stopping down. You can see that picture that we took is posted on our social media platform. Great lady. We have an event. She has an event rather, March the 4th. Martin Luther King celebration. I think it's 50 years to the assassination of Martin Luther King, I believe. Don't quote me, but I know the event is around his assassination. We posted that flyer on our social media platform. So please come out to that. And again, another shout out to Marcia McCoy and National Action Network. And we had a great time. We talked to one of the owners. We talked about the demonstration kitchen that will open. So again, this is a great location. If you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, send it to us, message it in. Again, you can call in 216 673-4408, 216-673-4408. We'll be down here until 7 o'clock. So call in. Let's see if we got another one. Let's see what's going on. Invited anybody. So again, we're down at Dave's, the brand new Dave's Superstore on 61st in Chester. Just call in. You can call in or you can comment. Not invited anybody to the feed. But we want you to get well soon, okay? Get well soon. And that was for you, so get well soon. Let's see if we can invite some people in this last minute. Tammy Kennedy, who couldn't make it. Right. So, join us down at this location. When we get done here, we're going to do some shopping. And actually, there's some stuff I need to buy. Another reason I wanted to do a show live here. Some grocery shopping I need to do. So I'm gonna pick up a few things while I'm here. Let's see, Johnny Duncan, when you get a chance, send me those pictures so we can post them up. Some of the pictures that we just took, so I can post them up. So as you can see we're in the corner in the food court part of the New Days. You see the cars whisking by behind us. The lighting has gotten better since it's gotten dark outside. So again, it's a great location. And shout out to all who tuned in and came down. We had the owner of Instaride on earlier, talking about his new company and their products, African American owned business. We tagged Instaride into our feed, so you can click on there and see what Instaride is all about. They're one of the sponsors of the show. Love those guys, Cliff and his wife. They do an awesome job contributing to the community. Support us when we do our nonprofit events and things. So we really appreciate Instaride. And then so we had Johnny Duncan on talking about his music and where you can reach it. Inspirational story he just told. So comment on that definitely. Very inspirational dude. Jay Duncan, very inspirational. Went to college, got his college degree with a learning disability. That just goes to show you can do it. So let's get back into this and see where we are. So we're here for another 15 minutes. See if we can have some more people stop by. We posted it. I'm so happy to see the people responded and came out. Again, there's still some time to get questions in, any comments. Has anybody been out to the New Days? Do you have any comments about the store? If you've been out here to see what it's like, I think it's great. Like I said, we'll do some shopping a little later on, maybe get some pictures from that. But I think it's a great location. So I'm saying call into the number, the 216-673-4408, and then we can talk about your voting initiative. Okay? Let's see if I can. Can you call it in? Get some people to call in and see. Or maybe you can't call in because you're on the phone. Is that it? I didn't think about that. Maybe that's the issue. You can't call in because you're already on the phone watching. Okay, so Tell us about your voting program. Again, I want to thank all who are tuning in, all who are sharing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We do this show every Saturday at 6 p.m. unless something comes up. I think it was last week we weren't on because I had a funeral. So sometimes things happen and we don't go on the air. So anything is possible. We kind of go with the flow at all times. So again, we are down at the New Day Supermarket on East 61st in Chester. We're in the food court part of the store. As you can see, we're right in front of the window. See the cars whistling by. Now it's dark now. So we will be here until 7. I think they stay open until 8. We're going to do a little shopping once we get done with this show. We're going to go and do a little shopping. I think we'll probably take some pictures and post those. So you can kind of see, if you have not been here yet, you can see what the store looks like. Or maybe we'll do an overtime. And after go live and just walk through the store so you can see what the store looks like. Maybe we'll do that. Any thoughts on that? Let me know. And so we're still on for a few more minutes. If you want to call in with any questions, the number is 216-673. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Hello? Hey, what's going on? All right, it's good. We had some people actually stop by and we did some on-site interviews. It's a great location. So I saw that you messaged us and talked about what's going on and talked about a voting program that you have. So I wanted you to actually we wanted you here, but I understand you got a family situation. But what about the voting program that you wanna say?
The events group.
Say it one more time.
The events group?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I want to join with that part of the organization.
For you talking about the Urban League Guild? Okay, I get you. So we meet every second Tuesday of the month. I know you can see on our social media platforms, we have an invite for that day already, but we would love to have you.
Okay.
So the next meeting, God forbid, it's the beginning of the month already. So not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday will be our March meeting. So hopefully you can make that.
At 6 o'clock?
At 6 o'clock, down at the Urban League office.
Right there, you can have them?
Say it one more time.
Right there, you can have them?
Yeah, no, on Prospect.
Okay.
On Prospect, but the address is on the invite, so it won't be hard to find. So I did want to ask you. So in your neck of the woods over there, you're in Ward 8, right?
Right.
So what's going on over there? What do you see over there?
As far as, I mean, the counseling, he's doing okay. But as far as the issues of crime, I mean, this other day we had a situation across the street from my apartment building.
Uh-huh.
I mean, myself, I'm really concerned what's going on with the issues of that. Because they have some new owners around these property complexes. My building where I stay in was just initially sold. And the thing across the street with him, they were sold to that.
Uh-huh.
My building was sold too. And whoever these new owners are, they get hurt to get help because they're doing it right here. They eliminate everybody.
Right. And so I heard I did hear something about that sale that the new owners may not be in compliance, I think, with some HUD stuff and might be some issues with that. Did you hear the same thing? That the new owners that bought those buildings may not be in compliance with some HUD regulations or something. There may be an issue with that. Okay. Oh. Uh-huh. Right. So
I see exactly what they're saying because I'm a smell.
right. So 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 you've identified that crime is one of the major issues over there. Is there anything specific that you're doing or that's an initiative that's going on over there that will aid in that problem that you may or may not need help with? So you've identified crime as one of the issues over in that area. So is there anything that you're doing specifically that will aid in that issue?
So far, I've been doing too much to get into, and so far, I've been some organizations, right? We got the national organizations here inside town.
Uh-huh.
You got the consumers corporation, they do the street from rights, and now they just want to know either
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there's an absolute organization like Democratic War Aid, that's the title for Battle Village.
Right.
They meet every month for 7 more. I think they'll meet until September through June.
Okay.
June, I got to check the flyer, I guess.
What?
They do meet, I think they meet sometime in June, sometime in September, June.
Okay. Do me a favor. If you can find that next meeting date, get that to me so that we can come out there and support and see what's going on. Okay? You hear me? Right, and then I'll come out there and then we can see what's going on. Okay. All right. Well, I thank you for calling in. We got like another 5 minutes and we'll be out of here. I'm gonna do some shopping and buy a couple things, but stop down whenever you can and then just let me know what you think of this location. Okay. All right. Thank you. I didn't think that the sound was gonna be too good on those phone calls. That's why the on location things are not that good as far as the phone call. All right, so we're about to sign off. We got like another 5 minutes. If I guess we got time for one more quick call. If anybody wants to call in, post that number 216-673-4408. 216-673-4408. If you want to call in, we'll be here like for another now 4 minutes. If you want to call in, we are at the New Days Superstore, finally open on East 61st in Chester. We're in the food court area. I think they'll be open until 8. We're only here for like another 3 minutes now. We do this from 6 to 7 p.m. every Saturday. Like I was saying before we got that call in, things happen. So we either stay off the air or we tape the show at another time. We are looking to do a show from the new East Side Market, but there's some clearance issues that has to be figured out as far as us getting permission from shooting live on location. This was sort of easy. I talked to Bert, the owner, and he said, "Okay, go ahead and do it." So hopefully we'll do something from the East Side Market that just opened not last week, but like 2 weeks ago. And from what we saw, everything is going great there. Business looks pretty good. So I think I was able to talk to the manager at that point and then express to him that we wanted to potentially do a show from there. But we'll see what happens with that. Otherwise, enjoy your week. Feel free to share this and like it on all our social media platforms. We are live on Instagram and Facebook. Had a good time. I want to thank everybody who came out. Again, the owner of Insta Ride, who came out and did an interview, and Jay will get the links to his music. We'll get those up. Feel free if you have any questions, inbox us. We will still be answering questions. I want to know what people think of the New Days location. People who have been out so far want to know what you think, and we will be back next weekend. I don't think I have anything on the calendar, so we should be back next weekend, same time from 6 to 7. We'll probably be back in the office at that point because I don't see a need to do another on location somewhere else. So, like I said, tell me what you think about us doing an overtime. When we get off here, we'll walk through and see what they have, see the sights and sounds in the New Days supermarket. How about that? So once again, we are broadcasting from the New Days Superstore on East 61st in Chester, the New Days Superstore. All right, so that's our time, and we thank everybody for tuning in, and we will see you next week.